Zombie roll-ups, which are essentially bodyweight Jefferson curls, can be a really nice stretch for our spinal flexion, our rounding of our back flexibility. And depending on your hips, it can feel like a comfortable or possibly very intense hamstring stretch. For this purposes of this goal, we're going to be really focusing on our spinal flexion. So I want you to modify it as much as you need to feel a comfortable stretch in your hamstrings and not the world's most intense stretch. What that might mean for students with tighter hips is bending your knees a little bit. Because this can go through a large range of motion depending on your body, if you experience any pain, particularly pain in your back, but possibly pain in the bottom of your butt as well, that is a stopping point. You're going to come on out, maybe try going through a smaller range of motion, but we never want to push through pain in a stretch, particularly if we're going through a large range of motion. But that's it. We're going to start standing. And if you're someone on the tighter hips spectrum, I suggest bending your knees quite a bit for this one. I'll show it with straight legs and bent knees, starting with my legs straight. I'm going to grab opposite elbows so that my arm weight can help me initiate the stretch. I'm going to tuck my chin towards my chest, so I'm starting with my neck rounded, and then I'm going to slowly roll down, one vertebrae at a time, starting to round through my shoulders, letting my elbows be nice and heavy, rounding through my mid-back, down through the bottom of the ribs, starting to round through that low back. And then I'm just going to keep rolling down into my forward fold as far as feels comfortable. If you've got really bent knees, you can go all the way to resting your belly on your thighs. If you've got a bit straighter legs, maybe you're just dangling in space, making sure we're totally relaxed in the bottom. I'm not activating my neck and looking at the floor. My neck is really relaxed and I'm looking through my legs. And I'm going to roll up one vertebrae at a time, starting to lift, stacking all of the vertebrae in my lower back, and then my ribs, my upper back, shoulders, and head come up last. And then we're going to repeat, maybe with knees a little bit more bent, tucking our chin towards our chest, rounding our back as we slowly lower on down, like we're curling up into a little ball, having a nice relaxed angle at the bottom, and slowly rolling back up. Nice and slow. Aiming for 4 to 8 rolls up and down. If you find a spot, whether you're rolling down and up, that you're feeling a really nice amount of stretch, usually for me it's somewhere about halfway through, that feels really good, you're welcome to hang out in that position. You don't have to keep moving. Maybe you hold it for a second, take some sways, see how it feels, do little tiny up and downs, see how it's feeling, and then continue on for your full roll up and down. If you liked this video and you're looking for more free flexibility training advice, there's a lot more where that came from on my website, where I regularly post blog posts with stretching tips, as well as detailed stretch breakdowns like this video. You can check it out at DannyWinksFlexibility.com.